never forget Hussein. We will never forget Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum. So in my previous video I explained you how to make a model to explain the story of Karbala to the children. Another way that you can explain any story, right now we're focusing on the story of Karbala because it's the month of Muharram, but you can obviously use it for any story, is using felt. So what we did is, this is our story of Karbala felt bag, you can say, or story bag, which has different images. We got the images from Al-Khaliq Designs. I'll put the information. What you do is you print out the images on this special paper, and I'll explain you a little bit about the paper as I show you how to iron this on the felt. So you iron this out to make it flat. Put the iron on the highest setting. Now we're cutting the print, we've printed the figures on this special paper. This is the iron-on paper. Okay, you can get it from Michael's or Joann's or Amazon. This is a special paper that you can print on and then iron on a piece of cloth. So we printed the images. You can get the images from Al-Khaliq Designs and then iron them. So this is the procedure. Lay them backwards and iron on a piece of cloth. This is felt. So you iron on felt. It will stick, and then as you take it out, it's like a sticker. So when you peel it, you'll have the image on your felt. And that's how you do it. So we have these images, and you can create a couple of stories out of this. So I'm going to explain you one of the stories that you can create from it. But what we've done is we've made a little pocket in the front, whereby after you have ironed out and cut out the images on felt, you can store them in this pocket. And what we basically did was we took a big piece of felt, cut it out in a rectangle shape so that you can fold it 3 ways. That way you can close your felt bag. When you open it, this is what it'll look like. And then you can create your story. So we have the sky here, which is going to stay for all the stories, whether you're talking about Karbala or Sham. You can create the story of Hazrat Abbas from it. You can create a couple of stories out of the images that we have. So I'll just explain how we would explain the story of Sham to the children. So we explained them that after Karbala, the family of Imam Hussein were taken as prisoners to Kufa and Sham. And this is how we would create the story of Bibi Sakina. So we have the prison here, and we have Bibi Zainab and Bibi Sakina. We explain how Bibi Zainab and Bibi Sakina were always together after the tragedy of Karbala, because Imam Hussein told Bibi Zainab to take care of Bibi Sakina. So they were in the prison, and every evening Bibi Sakina would see the birds flying and going somewhere, and she would ask her aunt and her mom, where are these birds going? Why are they flying every evening? Where are they going? And they would say that they're going to their houses. And Bibi Sakina would ask Bibi Zainab or her mother, when are we going to go back to our house? And then we explained them that Bibi Sakina never got a chance to go back to her house. She stayed in the prison, and eventually she died there. So she never got a chance to go to her house. And now when we want to go visit Bibi Sakina, we go to Sham and visit her. So this is one story that you can create. I'll show you one more story that you can create using this particular package that we have with the printouts. That's the story of Hazrat Abbas. So as we explained the children that the family of Imam Hussein were really thirsty, and Bibi Sakina and the children were crying, Alatash, Alatash, we're thirsty, we're thirsty. Hazrat Abbas could not bear to see the children cry. So he goes to Imam Hussein to ask for permission to get some water, to fill the water, the mashk with water and bring water for the children. So Imam Hussein allowed him, and so Hazrat Abbas took the mashk, and he was the flag bearer. He was the leader of the army of Imam Hussein. He got on his horse to go and fetch water from River Furat, and it was a really hot day in the desert. It was very hot, and so Hazrat Abbas goes to the river to get some water. He manages to fill the mashk with water, and as he is coming back with the water, so we'll just turn the horse around, and as Hazrat Abbas is coming back with the mashk, there was an enemy who was hiding behind the tree waiting to attack Hazrat Abbas, because they didn't want the water to reach Imam Hussein and his family. And as Hazrat Abbas was going back with the water, an enemy hurt him with his arrow, and Hazrat Abbas fell down from the horse. He hit another arrow at the mashk, so the mashk also fell down. All the water got spilled, and Hazrat Abbas got hurt as well, and he could not go back to the tents to give water to Bibi Sakina, and that is why he is buried now near River Furat. So when we go to Karbala, and when we go to visit Hazrat Abbas, we will find that his shrine is near River Furat, because that is where he is buried. And like I said, you can create a couple of stories out of this. We have tents and the fire, so you can talk about Shama Gariba. We have the cradle and a baby. You can talk about Hazrat Ali Asgar. And that's just another way on how to tell a story, narrate it to the children, and give them something visual to actually understand what's going on, as opposed to just narrating it without showing anything. What's great about this felt bag is that kids can take this to mosque. Mothers are always looking for activities that children can do at mosque, activities that don't make noise, so children can kind of narrate the story, like make it up themselves, and maybe narrate it to the little children around them quietly, or they can just silently play by themselves with all these things. They don't make any noise, and it also helps children with their imagination, with retelling the story that they know. So you just put all of this inside, and that's your little bag that the children can take to mosque as well. We've used hot glue to make this pocket, as well as stick the ribbon so they can hold it. So a hot glue gun and felt, and these images are all that you need to create this felt bag to narrate the story, the different stories of Karbala and Sham.
We will never forget Hussein. We will never forget Hussein.